Hello there, Serverum17 once again. This is a patron's request video for Call of Duty World at War. This is coming at a pretty interesting point because we've just had the release of Call of Duty World War II. A CoD I absolutely hate and don't like at all. Multiplayer's okay, everything else really burned me out. Didn't like it. But I've gone back to Call of Duty World at War, and the contrast has been quite interesting because I think that this is a fantastic CoD, and it was one that I was negative towards when it first came out, but I've grown to see what it did well, and especially in a world now where there's been like 50 of them, and we're so burnt out we don't really want any more, but we keep getting them. I think you can really appreciate where these were going in those early days, and this is no different. Maybe I'll think about the same when it comes to World War II in 10 years from now, but I just don't think I will. Anyhow, this particular individual who's requested this wanted me to speak about one of the most difficult missions in this game, which is a mission called Heart of the Reich. And what I'm going to do at this point in the video is I'm going to probably cut in some footage of me showing you my achievements, because I was late to World at War. I didn't get it when it first came out. I actually boycotted it. All my friends bought it. I stayed playing Call of Duty 4. I wasn't interested in going back to World War. I had no interest in it. It's not something I find interesting. Everybody else kind of did. So many years later, I managed to get my hands on a copy of this game, and I wanted to test out the single player, play Veteran, because everybody had told me that Veteran was the hardest campaign. It was absolutely ridiculous. Way harder than all the other ones. And at this point, I'd done Call of Duty 1, which is ridiculous, Call of Duty 2, which is pretty tough, Call of Duty 3, which is just garbage, didn't like it, Call of Duty 4, which I thought was very difficult. I'd done Modern Warfare 2, I'd probably done Black Ops, I might have even done Modern Warfare 3. I'm not entirely sure what date it was, but I'll look into that for you. So I was coming to it with a wealth of experience in playing these games. Playing the campaign on the hardest setting, all that kind of fun stuff. So when I went into World at War, I was expecting complete and absolute hell, and it's not what I got. I got a game that was difficult and had a few insane moments, but for the most, I didn't think it was half as bad as people said it was. There are 3 areas of this game that I remember to this day as being very difficult. The first of those areas is going through a bunker where there are the Japanese guys in the trees. It's like the 5th mission. There's a particular moment where you go into a bunker and there's a dude who's got a gun that stun locks you, and there's a ton of dudes around a corner, and getting through that area is very difficult. There's a hole in the ceiling, they can shoot down on you. It's an area where you want to use your smokes intelligently, or play incredibly defensive and just kind of peek your way and get through it, or rush it and get lucky and get a checkpoint. The second very difficult level is the level with the flamethrower, where you start in the deep grass and they're coming out of those holes to attack you and kamikaze you. That level is absolutely nightmarish, very challenging. And then the final one, of course, is Heart of the Reich. So Heart of the Reich is my personal hardest part of this game, by a large margin. I was here the longest, and you have to blow up a bunch of guns, and you have to do... the first one you blow up, I think you get a checkpoint, but then after that you have to do quite a lot without one, and at that point you're going to see just how hellish this game can be, because World at War was famous for one specific unique feature of its difficulty, and that, my friends, is the grenades. The way grenades rain in this game is unlike any other. It is profoundly stupid, it doesn't feel fair, it doesn't make sense, it's goofy how silly it is, but the only thing you can guarantee on this game is that if you stand still and you lay down to heal, the grenades are coming exactly where you are. You need to move. And I'm going to highlight this now by playing a little bit of the Heart of the Reich on Veteran for you. So, I don't promise being able to do any of this, by the way, folks, but this is the mission that we're talking about, and you get to see it live. This has been played on the PC, so maybe I'll have a bit of an advantage, but I guess we'll find out together, right? So at the beginning, this first push is really difficult, because I remember once Rezkov, or whatever he's called, I forget his name, once Gary Oldman finishes talking to us, we have to make our way across an open plain, and there's a lot of damage waiting for you. But I think it's on the other side of this building coming up. This first part is not to worry about. A lot of talking.
Writing about this war or fighting it? No one will ever read this.
Has this reset my sensitivity? I can't tell. 1 second, folks. Controls. No, my sensitivities. That's okay. We should be okay.
If you lack the stomach to kill for your country, at least show me that
He's
you
called
are willing
Reznov,
to
sorry.
die for it.
So, we've got this banner man, the dude with the PPSH, and then we get to play. This is not the hard part. This is just the beginning. This is the warm-up. So, this is not easy, though. Even at this point, this is pretty ridiculous. And I've got toggle aim on, which is ghastly. Who the fuck thinks that that's how controls should be? That needs to come off. That was responsive. I only clicked it 4 times. What the fuck? Did you hear me click? What is going on? There's nothing wrong with my mouth. This game's just been a piece of shit for some reason. Look up, look down. And then when you press back, it gets you out of every fucking menu. Why does it do that? Right, that should be okay. God damn it. I'm going to trim this out, don't worry. Didn't work. Of course it didn't work. Ah, fuck you. There we go. I can actually aim correctly. So, my buttons feel okay.
Take the left flank and eradicate whatever scum remains in defense of each building.
So, we need to go in the buildings.
Yes, Commissar. You heard him, comrade.
Do you see it? That's where we're going to be coming. That's where the shit gets serious over there. But until we get to that, I remember this. You turn this corner and you immediately get put to red screen. By him, probably. And we don't have a rifle at the moment, which makes some of these engagements a little bit trickier than they need to be. Speaking of, there's your first grenade. But this is really nothing. It's just, unfortunately, we're using a sub at range that's designed for a rifle. Do I have a... My god, I've got that weird lean on. My buttons aren't mapped correctly, not to worry. A couple of guys that way. I'm going to take it slowly. For some reason I'm not being shot, and I'm completely okay with that. But that's happening. Could have thrown that back. But I don't trust... I don't know if they're infinite spawns as well. Some of these will be. Let's try and rush up a bit more aggressively. The moment I get shot, I'm going to go down. So far, we're going okay. Don't even look like veteran, does it? It's weird when you don't get shot on veteran, because it really is misleading. You get a checkpoint here, I'm certain. There, no, is it going to happen? I think it happens. Because I'm stood here, the enemies are going to push through. The friendlies are going to push into this zone. So I think if we take it... Is he good or bad? He's bad. One of the things that really bugs me about these old games is the collision and the lack of hit markers. If you could, like, patch those two things into this game, it would be a million times better than it is. Because the feedback is such an important piece of information. He's not dead, by the way, that German. Still kicking. There we go. Can't believe I've not been shot yet. That's uncanny. I'm going to save my grenades. Guy over there. The guy just to the left. Do I have God mode on or something? I don't trust it when it's being this favourable. Who are they shooting at? Someone in that corner? No. So if Reznov's running in, it must be clear, right? Shit. There it was. I was going to say, am I invincible? I'm not invincible. That was a one bullet put me to death screen. And that's no fancy... Oh, shit. Ah! My mouse aim is going to be terrible, guys. I've been using a controller converter, and getting used to the converter is real weird, but it's going to make my my standard aim pretty terrible, so please excuse me. I can't get over how generous they're being right now. This is good. It makes me feel... I can hear you, dude. Stop shouting. It makes me feel optimistic. How do I change weapon? There we go. I do have a gewehr. Oh, this is not a gewehr. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. It feels cool, though. Dude, the guns in this game I approve. I want to put on an MP40, though. I feel like SMGs are going to be really helpful for this section coming up. I just sprint cancelled then. So this is not the part that the guy was interested in who requested this. He's interested in the sequence coming up. The sequence coming up is where shit gets real interesting. Dude, this gun is so fucking delicious. Look at the collision right there. Did you see that? Oh my god, that's Veteran. That's what I remember Veteran being like. How do you challenge that room? So, traditionally, I'd try and wallbang him. And I couldn't. So, none of those bullets were going through that wall. That's unfortunate. Good to know, though, right? That means we're going to use a grenade, basically. So I'm going to get aggressive here and get killed for it. Which is pretty much how it works. Veteran in a nutshell. This gun sounds weird. It sounds like a cap gun. I need to turn this up a little bit as well. There we go. Give me some volume. Right, fellas. So they were in there, right? There's no crosshair when I hold the grenade. It's interesting. Yeah, the thing with this is you don't get many shots before you reload. So I feel like I'm going to be doing more reloading than actually shooting. Which is why I really need this, and I really need ammo for this too. So if we can kind of run around and hear that crunch noise, that tells us that we're going to be getting bullets. Can't see what my ammo is because my screen is all messed up because this game's an old game and it doesn't have the best screen settings. So getting into windowed mode to capture this pin in the dick. Look at that though, you can't challenge stuff this close. The closer you are, the harder it is to challenge stuff on Veteran because they do so much damage and their accuracy is off the charts. And the big issue is the view kick. The moment they start shooting you, you're doing this. You know, you're like that dude Giganto from Resident Evil 5 when you shoot him in the face. But none of this has been hard, so don't get too excited just yet. We need a checkpoint if we can. I'm gonna go give those guys some. Somebody's in that room. Certain. That looked like a... Dude, not having a reticle for throwing grenades is something that I'm not used to. I wonder why that is. But yeah, the beginning of this is such a cock tease of not difficult, and then it gets real difficult real fast. Shit. Need to be careful because they can wallbang me here. Don't really want to be peeking out with this kind of HP. Is it? Get fucked. Is he bad? No, he's not bad. Sit down, you. Shit. Couldn't even see. Whoa! He knows where I am. You little aimbot cheating bastards. I'm not going to use any of the leaning guys because I hate it. I hate contextual leaning in games. It has its uses and it has its functions, but it's just never something I've liked. The only game I used it in was Fear. And even then, it was kind of against my will. Do you think it's a good idea to carry this thing around? What does this look like? Ooh. Pretty much every iron sights in World War II. Not my favourite. Anyway. Make sure we've got a lot of grenades. I hope we've got smoke grenades, because we're coming up on the bit that everybody likes. Yeah, this is it. Oh my god, this level, dude. Bad memories. You go through here, you get a checkpoint just here, and this is when it begins. This is the beginning of hell. There's your checkpoint. Get used to hearing this garbage every time, because just getting to where we need to go next, it can be suicide. So, I had trouble on the beginning part blowing up all the guns. I did not have trouble once I got through that room on the right where everybody spawns in. So, this part I understand people having trouble with, because just getting here can be a pain in the dick. And then when the grenades start coming, it gets even worse. So, 4 guns. You have to do 2 and 2, I think, and then you get your checkpoint. And the enemies will never stop coming. It is infinite spawns and infinite grenades, and here they come. So there's our first 2 grenades, a little taste of the madness that you're about to witness. Can't tell, but you can get really lucky on this mission and not have to deal with much of anything. Like, this is a really good clipping spot right here. and you can use it to do some damage, but the grenades will come. And then when you're trying to get away from the grenades, you get shot. And that's kind of this waltz that's happening right now. And there you go. A million grenades. This is a legendary section for all the wrong reasons. Infinite spawns, grenades everywhere, like instant death from enemies when they want to. And trust me guys, you're not really seeing how quickly the enemies can kill you, but they kill you real fast. And of course, I'm using a mouse and keyboard, so this is not even giving you the true idea of how difficult it can be to aim on the sticks when the auto-aim's pulling you everywhere. You know, this is really tough stuff. Can I use this to shoot like that? That works! Damn, the Panzerfaust. I think I might have fucked that up, because if you go and you detonate one manually, you can use the Panzerfaust to get the one that's in the tricky position. Like, I think I could have shot that other one, you know, that's over there, and then I could have gone and got that one. Shit. I don't want to use this gun if I can help it. I want to use the other one because it's what they're using. Oh, I dropped it, didn't I? I dropped it to pick up this. See what I mean, guys? See what I mean? You hear all the jingles? That is not me, like, doing something on the keyboard. That is them throwing grenades at me. But they're not shooting me so much, so it's not the worst. You can hear the jingle. Oh shit. This is bad. Somebody can see me, and I can't turn fast enough because my sensitivity's garbage. Yeah, there we go. Death number 1. We did kind of okay just then, though. We learned a few things, but we're back at that running forward bit. See? Look, this is where shit starts to get. Are you serious? So you need to quickly move your foot, and you have to wait for this every fucking time. It's enough to drive a man insane. But I think if we detonate the one that I cleared at on the right, and then if I shoot the other one with the Panzer, I'm not even gonna get there if I'm not careful. I think we should be okay. But this is nuts. It doesn't feel as nuts now because I've done it, and also I'm used to way worse things. But at the time, this felt like it was legit. It was super legit. My question is, how the fuck do I throw my other grenades? That's a Molotov. Is that all we've got? Molotovs? I thought I might have had smokes. I was really hoping I had smokes. Don't have smokes though. Did I reload? I cannot be cancelling reloads. If I cancel reloads here, it's going to get me killed. Shit. It won't let me do it. Ah! Did I do it? Get up, you dickhead. Fuck. Run. And then we do this. And then we shoot the one in the corner. I think this gives us a checkpoint, right? It missed! It fucking missed! Did that miss? Answers on a postcard. Do you think I fucking missed then? Because I don't think I fucking missed. I think I just got goddamn robbed. That's what I think. But that would have worked. That would have been your first checkpoint, and that would have been your first piece of progress. And I find the second push to be the most difficult part. This is not even the difficult part. But don't get me wrong, it ain't easy. And it's all because of infinite spawns. Look at them. They come forever. They never stop coming. So forward movement here is really difficult because the people who aren't shooting you, they start throwing grenades. I don't think they should be able to do what they can do. And they're overthrowing the grenade tossers, and then I'm having to move, and then you're getting shot by the stragglers. It's such everything evil that you can imagine comes together, and then all the progress we made to get them away from the gun. Like, you know, if you could shoot the gun, it'd be okay. You'd be able to make some. I love though, you know, when I get to the gun, I don't have to hold any buttons. Look at it, it's there. That took forever to blow up. What the fuck was that about? How is he not dead? Let's do it, fuck it. Veteran or no veteran. If I run onto a grenade and die, I'm gonna be fucked. That is really fucking frustrating. Is that a checkpoint? Please say checkpoint. Please say checkpoint. Didn't say checkpoint. Fuck! Garbage. I got robbed anyway. We're good. We got this, guys. But this is not where the checkpoint should be. The checkpoint should be when we're in the fucking thick of it. It should be as soon as we get across and we start fighting. Shouldn't be here listening to knobheads and then having to run across here where you can immediately die if you get unlucky at this point. Which is really stupid, but it shows how quick you regen in this game compared to the new game. You do not regen quick in the new game at all. I think I don't see it. I can see it. Additionally, if we had smokes, I don't know if I've got smokes because I don't know my buttons and I don't know my bindings, but smokes could be life or death right here. They could make the difference. You chuck the smoke, you do the bomb, you fuck off, you get your checkpoints. Because all we're doing on this part is understanding the leaf path of resistance to get the checkpoint. And I can't see who even shot me then because the view kick was so severe. But I think it was hit. Did you see that? He didn't even shoot me, he just decided to chuck the nade. Little scrub. That's the bad thing too. You run away from one grenade and you run into another grenade. So do you kind of see where this is going right now? It's something that doesn't look that difficult when everything is going okay, but the way that it escalates is nothing to do with you. It's literally 5 grenades at your feet the whole time, and you run away from them into other grenades. And the grenade indicator just wasn't good enough, and the AI, when they weren't in line of sight of you to shoot you, they threw grenades. That's just what they did. That's kind of how their programming worked. So, half the time you spend hiding behind a wall, right? So when you're hiding behind that wall, they're all chucking grenades. And there's no limit on how many grenades they get. They don't just get 1 or 2 grenades. Each of them gets a full pocket full of fucking grenades. So it's preposterous the entire time. Right, this looks quite clear, all considered. Being shot by. I'm gonna die. Additionally, you can get checkpoints where you don't normally get checkpoints in these games. So you can do everything right and then end up getting a weird checkpoint. Oh my god, it missed again! Can you believe that that's a mechanic? That's a mechanic, ladies and gentlemen. The one fucking thing that you didn't want to happen is the one thing that fucking happens. I can't believe that. I feel like that these guys are toned down on the guns though. You know, coming back, looking at it with fresh eyes. I don't know if it's because mouse and keyboard and I'm able to kill them quicker than I could when I was on the sticks. But even then, my mouse aim today is garbage because I'm so unused to proper mouse acceleration. See what I mean? I feel like he gave me a massive grace period. I'm dead because I'm stuck. I'm dead because I'm stuck. Look at that! That's another thing, right? The fucking collision is astronomically bad. For no good fucking reason. Oh, I swear. I'm not even angry at the part. I'm angry that you can't fucking move. And they fixed that so well. The new games, right? If I ever mention collision in new Call of Duties, insult me in the comments. Call me a slabadooba-dong, because it's fucking true, right? It's butter compared to this. This feels like your feet are connected to fridges. It's god-awful. It's so bad. And everything sucks you off like a Dyson. It's ridiculous. I'm actually having a pretty good time with this, even though I'm about to die because I can't crouch. That didn't work. The one time I want the input to work, it didn't work. Fuck off Windows, update settings my dick. What the fuck? Did you see that garbage? Dude. There you go. Give me that fucking checkpoint. I know you get a checkpoint after 2. Don't even play with me, game. I know there's a checkpoint. There it is. First checkpoint, guys. That is exactly what we needed. Now, depending on how good that checkpoint is, depends on how much we're going to be in hell. This is when it starts to get real bad as well. This is when shit really kicks off. You thought it was bad before, you ain't seen shit. This is the part that gets hard. Listen to the grenades, dude. It's another world. Infinite spawns. Grenades up the ass. Beautiful, right? This is difficult. This is why, if I'd have been on YouTube when this game came out, you would have seen a walkthrough for this. Do you know why? Because this is difficult. This is bullshit, is what this is. This is next tier garbage. Oh, interesting. They can't shoot through this, and I hope I can. Okay. But look at it! How do you push this? What I'm doing is, I'm hoping my team will run up so that I can... Shoot him, Reznov, dickhead! I'm gonna get done for friendly fire here. If you don't do your jobs, you sack the knobheads. But look at it, these guys can kill me in a second, in faster than it takes me to shoot back. And I have to pick a time where I rush up and I don't get killed by everybody. Because that's what these games are like. And we need to get towards that building. And I'm about to... Oh, the tank's pushing up. Go on, Sasha. Go on, Sasha. Sasha. Everybody's seen face off. And now we're in trouble. Look at this, look at this, look at it! Look at it! Look at this! This is when it gets good, man. This is where it's just... It's luck and bullshit. It's complete luck and bullshit. I hate that I've checkpoints with this fucking weapon. That makes me mad. But we need to get to that building over there. In that building, there is a spawn point. And if we can get to it and stand in it, we'll stop them from spawning. But that doesn't stop them from spawning all the time. So all it'll mean is that they won't spawn where we are. And then from there... Dude, the grenades just won't let us. Look at it. Look at this video game. God, World at War. Now, I forget where the next push is, and I forget how you get to it, but I know that if you put enough pressure here, eventually, you can get a nice little opening. I don't want to go that way, though. Please, fuck. Couldn't get in. I'm certain that this will work. It's just a case of getting it to work. It's really frustrating when your key bindings are fucked up. What it is, guys, right? I had to reinstall the game. Oops. I'm reinstalling the game. Where's the other gun? Fuck. Is there any shot in this? No, trying to pick a fucking gun up and they drop a grenade bang on my head. A lot, fellas. Can Sasha do anything, I wonder? Garbage tank. So this seems like the best approach, right? We get the tank to move up. I don't know if the tank moving up does anything in particular, but to survive the tank moving up, we need to clear out a couple of guys. Seems to be the thing, right? So the tank moves up. He's about to get blown up. I'm going to come back to here. Does that push the guys back, do you think? The team's going to... Oh, fucking... The team's moving forward, which gives me hope that the team's going to put some pressure on them to move their defensive line back, so we can hopefully... Why are you there? Are you on my side? Nope, you're not on my side. See, hit markers help. Hit markers did good things. And I'm going to do this until I get an opportunity to stop doing it. So if we stand here correctly, we'll be able to see them coming out of that door. I'm dead. That's bullshit, that. You don't know where the grenades are, so you run onto them. That can suck a fucking fat man's cock, that. That's just dumb shit right there. But this gun is so good. Dude, this gun. And they murdered it in the new game. It looks like absolute garbage. But there should have been a cooldown or something, because how do you know when to go? Other than get lucky, right? And look at that, did he get shot once? Doesn't make sense. What are the rules to this stuff? See them backing up? I feel like that's a good idea. Oh god. Just listen to that. Do you see it? Do you hear it? It's still going off. They're such knobheads. Can't see the guy on top. Go on, fellas. Push him back. But there's no end in sight. It's just you pick your time and you sprint and you hope you get the checkpoint. It's not strategy, it's bullshit. You're putting up with garbage bullshit basically. This is it. And once we're in here they're going to spawn on me. This is a spawn point. But if you stand in the right place, you can get checkpoints here. I got a checkpoint in here, but you get spawned literally on. And I don't remember... Oh, look at the grenades. So we need to be very careful right now, but I'm going to try and shoot these fellas. I don't remember how I trigger it. Push up, guys. Push up, I need this. We need this, please. Come on. Come on. Can you imagine if that was a Panzerschreck just there? But the problem is, you know, if you were... Is he German? No, he's Resnov. I don't know how I'm meant to... I was certain you got a checkpoint in here, guys. I was certain. I had a really good strat for this. I was all smug about it and everything. Where did he go? But now I'm getting kind of scared because of that. He can see me and I can't see him. I can't reload this gun anymore either, so I need to swap it out. Oh my god, I'm not going to be good with this. It's hard to see, right? What do you think? Do you think I'm supposed to hit that? I kind of want to put the other gun on. I want me checkpoint. I know it exists. Have they all fucked off? Hey, they might have. Oh, fuck! I told you it was a spawn point, you dirty bitch. Fuck you, last stand. Yeah, that's why you've got to stand in here, guys. Because they'll do that. Still no checkpoint. What is the tank doing? Come on, guys, move forward. Do you think I've got to blow that up? Maybe now I've stood in here, I can run the other way, but I'm stopping the spawn right now. Oh my god, did you see how many there were just then? Why is my team not moving up? I don't remember. I don't remember what's required of me. I know I've obviously got to hit the guns, but I don't know. How do I do this without getting killed? Where do you think that gun over there is, either? Because I'm thinking, if I run out of there, I could fuck myself, right? I'm going to have to do it, though, because this is not working. Oh my god, did you see them all spawn? I saw them all in the compass. Fuck off, you! He didn't do it! Oh, it did. I'm stuck. Please, please, come on, checkpoint, video game, come on, we need this. We need this, that's a German. Dude, dude, there come the grenades. Still no checkpoint. Can't even fucking reload, this is getting so intense. So, oh my god. Oh my god! Stop shooting me, guys! Are you... Seriously? Don't shoot me, dudes. Don't shoot me, dudes. Don't shoot me, dudes. Don't shoot me, dudes. Mantras win. Mantras win battles. Plant the fucking thing. Hide. Don't blow me up. Don't blow me up. Don't blow me up. I think we've pushed the spawn. Checkpoint now. Checkpoint now, you goddamn piece of shit. Do it. Enter the Reichstag. Do it. Checkpoint, you delicious words. Give me a better gun. I can't be doing with this. There's a grenade. Right, what's this? PPSHE. What's over here? MP40. So, I've been playing a little bit of this game on stream recently. We did the first few levels on Veteran. And we did, what's it called? The level, oh god, he can see me. We did that level where you have to go into that bunker and you get set on fire. And judging by what we just did then, the bunker is still, is probably harder than this part so far. This could get worse. I'm not going to get too cocky just yet. But judging by what we just managed to achieve and the time it took me to do that, this is not easy though, the rest of this. Don't be fooled, guys. We've still got a journey ahead of us. I just need to get into a better position. Right. You can go upstairs there, and I remember that being quite powerful. I also remember the spawns in here being quite goofy. Why did I pick that gun up when there's no bullets in it? Not good, Chris. If I go this way, I'm hopefully going to push the team up. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get my fellas to challenge up there. They're just infinite spawns up the arse. Infinite spawns up the arse. You're going to be here a while. Until your team starts pushing forward. But I need that MP40. It won't mantle that either. This ain't Titanfall. For some reason, my body wants to go up this ladder. I feel like this ladder is the key to victory, as they would say in those really contrived Fox shows for the UFC. I believe the keys to victory, Mike, are a few punches and then a kick. Really? Is that really what you thought was going to win that fight? There's only what? Is it 6 points of contact or 8 points of contact? I don't know the slogans. Ooh, that was dangerous. So I believe now they've untoned down the guns. So you'll notice I wasn't getting hit like that much when we had to run up that crazy bit with the grenades, right? I think there's a part of this where... Don't shoot me from the side, fellas. Checkpoint. See? Look, 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 look. I knew this ladder was good. Gets your checkpoint, and that's a snipper. I don't know why I remembered that ladder was where we need to be, but I'm glad I did, because that was very useful. And then from here, all I'm going to do is shoot into this building. Well, that's frustrating. Does it really do one shot, or was that the bottom of the clip? They left me an unloaded weapon. That's douchey, right? Come on, guys, get your sin up. Get your sin up. Is that an actual human, or is that programmed fire? I think that was programmed fire. Oh, look, 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 look. It is programmed fire. That is the dirtiest way to make a game more crowded and more cinematic than it actually is. Never been a fan of that particular mechanic. He's an actual person. That's not a person, that's programmed fire. That's the best grenade in the world, and I'm nearly dead. Look at this Worms Armageddon motherfucking garbage. Dirty, dirty, dirty. And we need to push again. Only this push is not as ridiculous. It's still pretty rough though. And it's rough because we're at the bottom of a hill. We're at the bottom of a hill and they've all got... Get off the ladder, you dickhead! And they've all got incredible grenade and aim and everything. He didn't die. There it is. More are gonna follow. Which makes it very difficult to push forward. Let's go over here. Right, let's go from this side. What? How did he hit me then? Dirty, dirty Germans. I like Germans. Oh, fuck. Look at this guy. This guy is straight up Himmler. Himmler, we found him. He's over here. That's bad. Where are you, douche? You got him. This might be a good idea. Fuck. That was lucky. That was really lucky. I need to stop looking at Germans when I've got no HP. They're just normally very kind people. Can you not cook grenades in this game? It's the worst grenade throw I've ever probably done. Right. No grenades, please. There's children nearby. Did you see that? Did you see that? Dude, getting up here is a work of art. Get the fuck off. Dude. It never ceases to amaze me that this made it into the game. Somebody's hitting me. Ow! fucking crap. Oh. That guy. That makes perfect sense. I take that back. This should end in a minute. I'm not. This is it. This is it, right? I believe this is it. We just need to do this last push. I ain't moving till I get a goddamn checkpoint. You go first. Are we good?
Someone should read this.
I think we're good.
Move inside. This is what.
And I remember inside here, compared to that we just did, inside here was hilarious. They kill you really fast, but it's nothing compared to what we just did. And there it is, dudes. That is Heart of the Reichstag on Veteran live. That is the mission that is famous in that game. And I didn't really give you a good impression of what it can be like because I've done it. But to learn where to go and to understand how to push, it took me about 2-3 hours of nothing but constant death. Grenades, grenades, grenades. Miserable shit when you think about it. Can I check the difficulty to make sure that that was done on Veteran? Let's just save and quit, because this is not the mission. We've done the mission now. So if we go back to mission select, it should... See how the picture at the bottom says highest difficulty and it's that dude's face? It should be a skull on Heart of the Reich. There you go, guys. Eradicate the positions outside the Reichstag. That was requested by a Patreon. I hope that's what you wanted, dude. As I've mentioned, I'm going to be editing in footage of my gamertag, where I show you when I originally beat it, so you have an understanding of when it happened to me. But I remember that being a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. I got very angry, I was frustrated, I got beat down, I got demolished, and I've come back 10 years later, or however many years it's been, and we did that in... how long has it been? However long this video was, like 40 minutes maybe? Not bad at all, really, when you consider it's the full level, and we got through it without too much incident. But if you've never played this game, folks, this game is one of the better Call of Duties. I recommend it a lot. Kiefer Sutherland on the US side, Gary Oldman on the Russian side. The guns feel great. This was Treyarch finding their feet after the abysmal Call of Duty 3. The multiplayer is fantastic, if not completely broken. Everything about this game I like a lot, and of course, this was the inception of zombies, and this was when zombies actually meant something. But thank you for watching. Thank you everybody on Patreon who supports me. And if you're interested in anything like this, guys, check out over there on Patreon to be able to request something for me to look into and cover. You take care now.